welcome. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Kevin Gausman.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
So just about set. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
And here it comes.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The pitch. Liner, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. That one ripped. He boots it. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Ripped to first, caught, dives for the bag, got him, double play. Well, the Blue Jays have seemed to go all in on players with MLB dads. What about those advantages, guys that have been around the clubhouse a lot?
They are not afraid. Being in an intense game, 40,000, 50,000 people screaming. That's like being in the backyard for these guys that have grown up with a big league dad coming to the ballpark all the time. So they're very comfortable in this environment.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So up next, Austin Hayes.
Kind of a throwback.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and the home team down a run. Bottom of the first. Pitching in our game today, Cole Irvin. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound to start the game. He can be really good at times and turn in some real excellent efforts. For me, it'll tell us a lot to see how he's attacking the strike zone and pitching aggressively or not. If he's doing that from the jump, I think he'll be fine in this one.
Bottom of the first, and now for the Jays, Whit Merrifield. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off down the right side. 0-2 now. foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Next offering is foul back.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Next to hit, Santiago Espinal. In there, and it's 0-1. This one popped up. Mateo in position. Snags it for the second out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Alejandro Kirk stands in now and lets that one go for a strike. Next offering is foul back. Here comes a pitch. In the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. And welcome back. Second inning set to go. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
The right-hander back to work. Now a screamer into the outfield. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Jorge Mateo now. Line drive, base hit. O'Hearn around third. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score. And they lead by 2.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Adam Frazier. This one lifted in the air, left field. Frazier retired. 1 away.
Now the center fielder, Cedric.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's ripped to right down the line. Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. Mateo rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out, runner at second. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Mullins around third, and it bangs up against the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 4.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Man at second with 1 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. The pitch. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Can't get there. Base hit. Henderson headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 5-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher now for the Jays, Nate Pearson. A runner on second to deal with. He'll do his best to keep him there. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That one ripped left field. And gone! He made him pay for that one, and they add a pair. It's 7-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman, and he's already singled in this game.
Adley Rutschman.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Orioles.
And now it's Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 1. And that one hammered back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. A shot to left, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Now on the bump, Yusei Kikuchi. And we'll see how he performs in this situation with his team down big. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
That smash towards center. Kiermaier makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now an 8-0 game. We head to the bottom of the second. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
For the Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The pitch. There's the strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And it's caught for the out.
Batting fifth.
And the batter is George Springer.
George Springer.
In there for strike one. Next offering is fouled back. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Santander gets it back in quickly. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One down. Bo Bichette getting ready to hit.
The shortstop.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Kicks and fires. And there's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. And that one in the air center field. And there's a hit. The throw to third. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in.
Can't get their base hit. One run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And that's in there for strike one. Bichette, the runner at third. Kiermaier at second with one away. Left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, as a former outfielder, I love this play. When you get the opportunity to throw a guy out at the plate, makes the catch as the runner tags, and a laser throw to the plate on the money for the double play. It's time to go hit.
Back here at the ballpark, on to the third inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo.
The shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
And a pitch. Line drive. And in one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Digging in, Adam Frazier. In the air, left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. In the air, left field. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
The batter, the right
So
field.
digging in, Anthony Santander. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Lined, and that's a base hit. One run across, now a long throw home. He beats it safe. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Trent Thornton gets the ball now. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Trent Thornton.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ripped on a line. And that one hops the wall. Kiermaier hurries it back in. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
Well done, drives in the run. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swings through that one. 0-1. Right-handed reliever. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Runner tags for home. The run scores from third, and the lead continues to grow. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. And you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third. Just a good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Austin Hayes. He's already homered here in this one. And it goes just foul. And a pitch. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Sends it across to first. And that is that. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Orioles lead it 13-1. Back now in Toronto. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Irvin back to work. In for a strike. That's strike one.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
And down on strikes he goes. One away.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Whit Merrifield.
Back to the top of the lineup. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That to right. Santander pulls it down. 2 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman,
Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays. Flied out his first time. This one in the air right field. Santander on the move to his left. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. Welcome back. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Leading off for the Orioles, the first baseman, Ryan.
And the pitch. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Ryan O'Hearn goes deep. And they add a run. It's 14-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's a speed threat. Jorge Mateo. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. The throw to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier now at the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And that's down. A base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. On a line, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now the DH, Gunnar Henderson. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Frazier coming home. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Tag, safe at home. And it's 15-1.
That's 3 singles in a row. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Trevor Richards will take over here. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Double play ball to second. There's one. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. On now to the bottom of the fourth. The Orioles on top, 15-1. Back here at John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Alejandro Kirk. That one out to right. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Now the 0-1. That's towards center. Mullins settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
The designated hitter, number 4, George Springer.
Next is the designated hitter, George Springer. Doubled in his first AB. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 1 out, nobody on. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Bo.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. It one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Back-to-back base hits put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
1 out, runner at second. Kevin Kiermaier next up for the Blue Jays. That one's in there, 0-1.
Kiermaier.
Good eye in that spot.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at second. Swing and a line drive caught.
The right fielder, number 13, Dalton Varsho.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take this one in a blowout.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
15-3 is how it ends as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show,